Welcome back, Star Wars fans, to episode 97 of Ronald's Reviews, and on today's episode we've got 3 thank yous and 2 apologies. Cue the march. Welcome back everyone. Now, like I said in the intro, today we are going to give 3 thank yous and 2 apologies. Now, this is quite unique because 2 of the people that I need to thank are also the same people that I need to apologise to as well. Now, one night this week I was messing around in the base, rearranging a few things, and I looked up at one of the shelves and saw 3 items that I was gifted several months ago now that I realised I've not done a thank you video for. Now, I have contacted the people personally to thank them, but I pride myself on doing thank you videos and realised I've not done it. However, I also realised there is a reason why I've not done it. Want to hear a little bit more? Come on, let's go take a look and I'll explain more of what I'm talking about. Okay, so the first thank you is just a straight up thank you, no apology on this one, to our Si. Now, I'm sorry everyone, I'm going to have to hold this guy up because he won't stand up and he will fall back if I try and sit him down, he'll just fall backwards, so I've got to hold him. But Si sent us this, so massive thank you, Si. He got in touch with me and said that he had a chance of a Boba Fett bear. I may have mentioned Boba Fett as my favourite character once or twice on the channel, but Si got in touch and asked if I would like one send in and if Connor would like it. Now, obviously I said yes, you know, very, very grateful, and said absolutely, you know, I'm sure Connor would love it. However, Connor is now 14, and there was a suspicion that I thought he may feel that he's a bit too old for it. However, when I asked him, he did say he liked it, but he felt he was a bit old. But I wasn't upset because I thought, well, I'm pretty sure I can find a good home for him, you know, maybe in the base. You know, there wasn't a little voice in my head at all saying, ooh, maybe I can keep him. But I've also got an 8-year-old nephew called Logan, and he's a big Star Wars fan as well. So I thought, you know what, before I set him up in the base and I give him a new home, I've got to ask Logan if he wants him. So I asked Logan and he said,
yes, and yes.
So of course, you know, it is going to go to Logan, so thank you, Si. Logan will absolutely love this in his room. There wasn't a little voice in my head saying this at all. But look, I mean, just look at the attention to detail to this guy. I mean, these Build-A-Bears are always extremely detailed and they're just really great quality, but I mean, just look at that, he's got everything on there. Obviously, he's got his visor there with his eyes in. He's got the famous, as you can see, the famous Mandalore badge on his shoulder. Now, I always thought that was a Bantha skull. It's actually a mythosaur skull. Now, I don't know what a mythosaur is, but I think it's a mythosaur skull. But look at the detail. He's got his cape. He's even got, can you see on the side of his head there, the kill stripes. I mean, look at this guy. He's amazing. So, thank you again, Si. He's going to a very good home. Logan is going to love this guy. So yeah, very, very pleased with him, and thank you again. If you don't know Si, everyone, check him out on Twitter. But if you like a good piece of art, check him out also on Instagram. I will put the link in the description below. He goes by, I think it's Manga Fandanga. I've always got a problem saying that, but Si is an extremely talented artist as well. So definitely check out his Instagram page. Like I said, I'll leave links in the description below. So thank you again, Simon. So now we're going to move on to the 2 more thank yous, but obviously 2 more apologies as well. Okay, so as you can see on the turntable, we have got a G1 Sideswipe, we've got a G1 Hyde, and we have got a G1 Blur. Now, the 2 thank yous are to our Tez and Gavin. Now, Gavin was very generous several months ago and gifted me his G1 Sideswipe, and also Tez around the same time gifted me his G1 Hyde and Blur. So the reason why I need to also thank them for their generous gifts, but I also need to apologise because this was several months ago now they sent these, and the plan was Blur is in great shape, but Hyde and Sideswipe, I was going to try to do a bit of a mini restoration, get some new decals for them and just clean them up. Re-chrome Hyde as well, and I was going to combine a thank you video with the restoration video, and I've just not got myself into gear. I've not got the stickers ordered, I've not got to the restorations, and I suddenly realised when I was in the base the other night and looked up to the shelf and saw them, that because I've not done the restoration, I'd also not done the thank you video. So we're sorting that out today. So this is the thank you video, so thank you again, Gavin and Tez. Extremely generous, and I absolutely love them as well. The strange thing is, since I've sort of got them in front of the camera and sort of been handling them and got them ready for the video, I've actually done a little bit of a U-turn. I actually don't think I'm going to restore Sideswipe or Hyde now. I mean, obviously they could do with some new decals and just a little bit of cleaning up, but I kind of love the fact that this is how they've come to me and this is how they were in Tez and Gavin's possession. This is how they've ended up sort of all those years, going through the sort of time with Tez and time with Gavin, and this is the condition that they're in now. And I kind of think that there's something charming about that. So I actually don't think I'm going to restore them in any way. I think I'm just going to give them a good clean and leave them as they are, because, you know, they're very old toys, and I think that this is how they are, and this is how I kind of think I want to keep them. So they're absolutely beautiful, and I don't think I'm going to touch them. I think I'm just going to give them a good clean, and they can stay as they are. So as you can see, we've got Blur there with his Target Master Haywire, but we're just going to take Sideswipe off now. As you can see, these G1 Transformers are absolutely beautiful, really heavy as well. The back section is die cast, there's some plastic pieces as well, but how recognisable is Sideswipe? Lamborghini Countach, we all know that, as Tez would call them, the Lambros, part of the Lambros. So we've got Sideswipe, Red Alert, Sunstreaker, I think there is another one as well, but absolutely beautiful. And like you say, you know, his stickers, I mean, obviously one of his headlights is missing there, but I think I'm going to leave it. You know, this is how it came to me from Gavin, and I think this is how I'm going to keep him now. So he's absolutely beautiful. So thank you, Gavin. I absolutely love that. And then good old Tesmondo sent me his childhood Iron Hyde. Now I believe this is I want to say it's a Nissan Cherry van. It's trying to come to pieces, look. I think it's a Nissan Cherry van. But again, die-cast front end, plastic cab. But there's just something wonderful about the fact that they're in such played with condition, and this is just what time has done to them. So even though, I mean, yeah, I could re-chrome him and I could put some new decals on, I don't think I'm going to bother. I'm just going to display him proudly in my Transformers collection as he is, and every time I look at him I'll remember that this is sent from my pal Tez, and the same as Sideswipe as well. Absolutely love it. And then of course, whoop, that's come up, let's put that back under, and then we have got G1 Blur. Now this guy's actually in really good shape. I always thought this was a bit of a strange vehicle, but his decals are still in pretty good shape as well. And I always thought it was strange that even when he is transformed into his vehicle mode, look, you can still see his face. And that is fully transformed as well, that doesn't go any further, that is how he's meant to be. But you can actually see his robot face, look, which I always thought was a bit strange when he was in vehicle mode. But he is absolutely beautiful. Love this guy. So thank you again, Tez, extremely generous. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get these guys transformed into bot mode and take another look at them. Now I'm not as brave as Shabby, I'm not going to try and do it on camera. So yeah, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a look at them in bot mode. Okay, and here we go. So here is original G1 Sideswipe. So thank you again, Gavin, for sending me this. I absolutely love it, and this is Sideswipe in bot mode. Now, originally released in 1984 from Takara Tomy, Sideswipe is one of, like I said, what Tez calls the Lambros. So Lamborghini Countach, and turns into a robot. Now look at that. I actually think this guy looks fantastic in robot mode, and I always forget that for a 1984 figure, you know, the amount of sort of technology and articulation that went into these Transformers, they are absolutely stunning. I absolutely love this guy. I love his transformation, I love how he looks when he's in bot mode, I love how he looks at the front and the back. And obviously the spoiler at the back actually really helps him stand. So a really nice solid stand. You know, once his feet come out, he's got a real big base to stand on, so he don't wobble, he don't sort of teeter or look like he's going to fall over. He's nice and solid on the shelf. But look at this guy, how awesome does he look? No accessories, unfortunately, but again, you know, I don't expect that. I don't expect things to come complete when I'm getting them as gifts. He should have a shoulder cannon just there with a couple of missiles, but again, I can hook that down. I think it'd be really boring if you got everything complete, if I'm honest. I mean, I know people, collectors all buy, or a lot of people buy complete and advise you buy complete, and whilst that's good advice, I sometimes think if I bought everything complete, or every gift I got was complete, if I ever stop buying actual figures, what will I do? You know, whereas I love a project, you know, I love getting things incomplete because it means I can hunt something down, I can hunt accessories down, and if I ever come away from actual action figures, it means that I've got so many things in the room that I can then start to try and complete. So I absolutely love this guy, really do. So thank you again, Gavin. He is absolutely beautiful. He displays proudly in the base. He's been on my Transformers shelf for a while now. He fits in perfectly, and I absolutely love him. So thank you again, Gavin. He's absolutely beautiful. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so let's move on to G1 Blur and Hyde. Okay, and here we have Hyde. Now, I've got to say, first of all, I am not going to handle this guy in any way during this section of the video, because he is extremely delicate, extremely fragile. All the joints are very loose, and I think the minute I get anywhere near it, the robot will fall, and the cab may well do the same. So I'm not going to touch them. I'm just going to point. So. But here we go. Originally, again, released in 1984, we've got Hyde. Now, very similar to Ratchet, in the sense that these guys were famously known for having no heads. Now, I don't know if you can see, just inside the window, there is a little section with a face on a sticker. A little sticker is stuck to that section with a face drawn on it, but nothing like the original cartoon or anything like that. And they're famously known now, say, for in bot mode having no heads, but I believe you can get adapters with actual heads on. I think Tez may even have them. I think he may have got them from Jodie. But yeah, so again, but as you can see in robot mode, still looks amazing. I absolutely love it, and I love the fact that it's kind of now two vehicles in one. So transforms from a Nissan van into the robot that you can see, and the cab opens up. I'm not quite sure how you would describe that. Obviously, it's got the missile launcher there. There should be a section here where this laser mounts to as well, but again, I can track those bits down. That's not a problem. But I absolutely love this guy. I think it is amazing, and I love the fact that you can display him either in the van or then like this, where you get two sort of vehicles. You get the robot mode and still get like another vehicle where the cab opens up. But again, I absolutely love it. I think it looks fantastic. I don't think I'll bother with the head adapters because I think they're quite expensive. If I get Ratchet, I may look into it, but yeah, I absolutely love this guy though. I mean, look at how awesome that looks. So thank you again, Tez. I really appreciate it. I absolutely love this guy. I really do. He displays brilliantly. And I may have to hunt down Ratchet as well just to put them together. So thank you again, mate. Absolutely love it. Okay, so let's move on to Blur. And there we go, we have G1 Blur in bot mode. Now I actually think this guy's the pick of the bunch in bot mode. He's got really good articulation, his joints are ratcheted as well, so this guy is great. The only thing that I need is I do need a new front section, because as you can see, one of the prongs has snapped. It was like that when I got it, so Tez was, he was totally upfront about that, which is absolutely fine. Again, like I say, when you're getting these things as gifts, you've just got to be grateful. To get anything at all, you have to be grateful. I mean, people are so generous. So I will be hunting down a new one of those sections there. But as you can see, when he's in bot mode, that doubles up as a shield. He should have a rifle, which I don't have. However, his target master, not Joros, what am I thinking about? That's Hardhead's target master, Haywire. He actually doubles up as a gun, so I will probably hunt down his rifle. But however, you can, once I've got him flipped over, you can turn this guy into a gun, and I just use this guy on display. So let's just see if I can get it in without knocking him over. There we go. So I just display him with his target master as the gun. And this guy is awesome, man. Look at how good he looks. I think he's got a really detailed face to say he's a 1986 Transformer. It looks good at the back. Maybe this section, they could have done something to cover that section. You see all the screws and the sort of metal bars, the hinges that are in there. But obviously you don't display the back, do you? But look at that guy. Absolutely love him. He looks fantastic. Now, I just want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure I remember seeing this guy on the shelves. Now, like I say, it was released in '86 in line with the movie. And now I remember seeing him, and I don't remember seeing him as a target master. I'm sure I remember seeing him without Haywire. And obviously now, he's come as a target master. So did they release, I mean, someone jump in the comments, you may be able to educate me. Did they release two different versions of Blur? One with Haywire and one without? Because I'm sure I remember him on the shelf without Haywire. But again, jump in the comments, let me know. But I absolutely love this guy. Think he's awesome. Think he displays brilliantly well. Yeah, so really pleased to see him. Sorry, I don't know why the light's fluctuating, everybody. I'm sorry if that's reducing your enjoyment. I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, absolutely love him. So thank you again, Tez. I I really appreciate it. You know, I keep saying this, people's generosity in our community is unbelievable. So I'm going to get these guys back on display on the Transformers shelf. But yeah, so thank you again, guys. And there we go. So as you can see, they look absolutely superb together. They display so well, and like I said, they will be going back on the Transformers shelf, and they will be treasured. So thank you again, guys. So thank you, Tez. Thank you, Gavin. Your generosity is just unbelievable, and I'm so sorry that it's took me this long to do this. Like I said, the plan was to do it combined with a restoration video, but once I realised that I was not getting myself in gear for that restoration video, I should have realised that I'd not done a thank you video, so I apologise again. So yeah, really sorry, lads. But there we go, I love them, so thank you again for sending them. So there we go, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and giving me a shot. I hope you'll consider leaving a like and subscribing. And if you're one of my regular viewers and someone that's been watching my videos for a while now, I really do appreciate it, everybody. Thank you so much. Leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. I always read everyone's comments and reply to everybody. And as always, keep collecting. I'll see you next time.